Hello YouTube, this is Knife Sharpening Norway. Today I'm gonna sharpen my beautiful Chinese cleaver made by Aaron Johnson in 52-100. No clue about the HRC, but it's fairly thin. I'm guessing 62-63 HRC. It's got a okay polish. Just I can do it here on the side. I'm doing once and twice, cutting the apex off, and you see thin knives, they still cut a little. Doing it one more time, it's dull, but yeah, there. I'm gonna use the naniwa Professionall 400 King 6000 and then to a natural stone. I'm not gonna do some stones in between. I found that going from a coarse one to a pretty fine one to a natural gives me a pretty toothy but fine and stable edge. So just wetting my stone. The 400 is splash and go. I don't know what it is, if it's dust or I got something on my stone. Let's see there. This I sharpen very low, maybe 3-4 degrees. Thinning it there, doing until a burr forms at around 5 degrees, then just tiny micro bevel, not bevel, sorry, at around 15. And this sharpen up so nicely. There's nothing better than a carbon steel on stones. It just sharpens up so cleanly. And now I'm behind the edge, just thinning it. It never go too thin almost. I hope you can see this, that it's a little more shiny across the very edge. It's a great feeling stone, this. It doesn't need much, just some few drops and it's ready to go. I'm not using much weight there. Maybe 500-600 grams. I have no clue what that is in pounds. I'm a metric user, so also not to argue, but metric makes way more sense than is it imperial it's called. So yeah. See, very near a burr actually. I haven't gotten it, but it's not far from. Just gonna thin the other side so I don't bend the edge, because it's so thin. It's actually quite easy to bend, and I'm gonna do it that way to ensure I don't recurve my edge. Because that's easy to do if you do like that and you spend a little too much time in one place. It's easy to recurve it. Like that. many knives in from when I do the sharpening for others that had that problem. Now I don't sharpen for others, except if there's something very special. If there's a cool knife or something like that, I do it for fun. Tinning, that's where you get your performance from. Just making sure it's evenly thin so I don't get any dips. And if there's a burr here, I'm basically, if you see that's flat, I'm there. So 2-3 degrees. Very, very shallow. It's basically keeping the spine above the stone. And that's it. Patting it dry. Yeah, I remembered to film. Need to even it out some more. I can see so thin, it's flexing. I'm sharpening it, but that's how it goes. If you want performance, then that's the trade-off. This, don't chip, don't roll, don't fail. It works like a charm when I'm using it. So I think that's it. I'm gonna just move up from 2-3 degrees to around 5 and see if I can get edge started. And I'm doing this ever so slightly between 2 and 5 degrees to make it convex. A little more, put a pretty beefy 15-degree edge on this before, because I did some more heavy vegetables and it was thin, but now I'm thinning it even more. And I've stropped and just rehoned and stropped and rehoned and re-stropped and rehoned on fine stones, the micro bevel. That increases the thickness, and now I got to remove that. When using barely any pressure, it takes a little time. I'm doing things correct, I'm not rushing anything. I'm taking my time. I'm at, only 9 minutes. Can't feel a burr, so rounded the tip actually a good bit by stropping and just retouching it on fine stones. I see a sloppy technique from my side. Maybe the bird is just breaking off since it's so thin. I'm gonna switch sides and do the same thing, because it sounds like I'm hitting the edge and I should have a bird, but sometimes with extremely thin edges the bird just pops off and you try to feel it. So for fun, just see if I'm there. Sometimes one can be deceived, so I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I'm there. So I'm just gonna clean it up a little. Do that. Just see how it does. Sometimes when you get steels that are very good heat treated too, it sounds like I'm lying, and I understand many if they believe that, but you can't feel a burr since it basically almost deburrs itself. Sounds weird, I know. Remember, this is just from the 400 stone. Nothing more. It's slicing magazine paper without any problem. Then I'm happy with that stone. And loosen it up. Rinse off. Dry off the stone, which is very important with naniwa more so, because they are actually pretty fragile how they are bonded. So I haven't had a problem with the lesser grade, but my 5000 has developed micro cracks. Going to the King 6000, and again starting a little behind the edge, and reversal slightly moving up. Again, just wetting, doing behind the edge. King is actually, it's a fairly decent stone. It cuts fairly decently quick on this softer to cut carpet steel. I would not use it on, say, M390, but on this it works fairly good. And again, using barely any pressure. It creates a slick mud pretty quick. So yeah. I flattened this before I started sharpening, by the way, so if anyone wonders. And you see the slurry is actually black. The stone is it beige in English? It's beige in Norwegian. So actually develops quite a okay shine. Not bothering about getting mirror polish. I'm just removing the worst of the worst scratches, because can rust easier when deep scratches are there. I don't care about the patina, but I don't want rust, so that looks fairly decent. You can see it isn't high polished, but it's more than okay enough. Back side of the blade, doing the exact same thing. Again, King is very good feeling stones. There are extremely few stones that feel as good as a King. King is very close to a natural in feeling, just a few drops. section. I'm trying to use the entire stone. There. It's a beaten up blade because this is a user blade. It isn't a, how do I put it, a blade that doesn't see use. It's in near daily use. Going to the edge, just going to around 10 now. Itch in my nose. Got itchy go. I itch to go. If ever anyone seen Bleach, was it Bleach? Itchy go? I guess it was Bleach. It's annoying as hell. Just going a little back and forth. Just getting the edge clean up and ready to go. Use light pressure. You can get some amazing edges of this king. Far better edges than I ever cared to get. There. Let's see, they're at 22. That's I forgot what the king can do. That's just scarily sharp. Murray Carter 3-finger test, it's, yeah, it just wants to bite you. I'm gonna pick a hair. If I can get one, I have extremely strong hair, so let's see. Does it pass? Nope, it doesn't pass the hanging air test. Do I even care? No, not really. I don't got hair with my legs, I got food. But it's tearing finely sharp. It's grabbing at your fingers, so yeah. What more do you want? It will do anything. That knife is so sharp, yeah, easy tomato, onion skin, pork belly, the skin on that, fish skin, it will easily do, like doing sashimi, slicing up beef, cutting away the silver skin on beef. that stuff, it's no problem at all. Just getting this way to dry. I'm getting out my natural. The ohira natural from shosui takeda. See here. I'm gonna whip up some slurry with this. It really is like suction cup. It's actually pretty hard. You're getting some speed really helps. And just making it fine patterned. There. It's not the slurry I'm after, it's more how do I say, refining the stone, the surface of it. Just gonna feel that I don't have any large particles, and there was one, so I'm just washing it, so I'm sure I don't contaminate the air. Complete glassy smooth. This is where the magic happens, at least in my eyes. It gets so damn grabby, the edge. So yeah. So good feeling. Like a little area here. Oh yeah, I can feel it on the stone, just the tiniest amount of burr being removed. Moving up to around 12 degrees, and that's where I'm gonna stop at this edge. And just one very light pass on around 15, just giving it some strength. There, that's all it takes. And 30 minutes. That's extremely sharp. That's pretty insanely sharp. When I get my magna cut knife, I'm gonna sharpen it the exact same way. Because this is something I know works. Maybe since the MagnaCut is more abrasive resistance, more wear resistance, that's gonna mean I'm gonna alter anything, I don't know. But as you see, completely sharp. So yeah, thanks for watching. Knife Sharpening Norway here. Please press like, that's a thumbs up. Yeah, share the channel, it really helps me grow it. And subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. Again, thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Bye.